It is still Monday night, so you know what that means. We are back for a for our second of our two races, a double-header night of racing here tonight. Start off with the Wayne's World Big Block Modified Series, and now we're here with Brung. What's your Brung? Tours of 8 different open dirt cars. At Charlotte, we can see there Dawson Potter has most certainly gone with a sprint car. A lot of the guys will be going sprint cars now. See who's here. John Bennett's here. Dawson Potter, obviously. Jonathan Foxworth, Travis McDonald, Tom Land, Wayne Bridges, Michael Manise, Christopher Standridge. Qualifying just about coming to a close here at the dirt track at Charlotte. We've got Cooper Ward on our screens, and he is quick time 13 at 550. Where has this kid come from? Might not be a kid. Where has this race car driver come from? Is probably the better way of putting it. Who's still out there? One of John Bennett, 13.892. Uncharacteristically back there in fourth. Dawson Potter, second quickest, 13.749, 13.859. Got 13.8s, 13.7s, and then Cooper Ward, 13.550, 13.657 was his last lap. That was quicker than any of the other guys. Holy cow. Jonathan Foxworth in fifth, 13.985, 14.008 for Travis McDonald in sixth. Seventh, Tom Land, 14.135, 14.160 for Wayne Bridges. Their seventh, eighth. It looks like Michael Manise in ninth, 14.203. All right, we'll get over to our heat racing very soon, it looks like. All right, still just a minute to go. So let's make sure that's cool. Yep. My headset. Did it die or? No, it's working. John Bennett says they have a pretty comfortable lead, but anything can happen. 23 points. Josh Roberts, 16 points, 14 points for Christopher Sanders and Tom Landon, tied on 8 points in fifth place. Travis McDonald and Dawson Potter. All right, looks like our first heat's starting to line up. It's going to be Christopher Standridge. Outside a pole behind him, Tom Land and Jonathan Foxworth behind them, Michael Manise. But who's going to have pole? Name already, Cooper Ward. All Cooper. He is fast. Let's see what he's like with a bit of traffic around him. Position. 50 seconds. If you want to miss out on a pole position start, that's a feature pole start if he wins. Oh, there he is. All right, we're up and running. Cooper, super excited to get this one underway. Hopefully someone's headed him up and said they start on the green flag wave, not out of 3 or 4 like some other leagues do. On Durant Jr. Holy crap, there's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Thank you for the like, brother. Appreciate you. How you been? Not sure if you're watching, if you just liked it, but yeah. iRacing are past. And broadcasting really past. Alright, here we come. Race car's left the track. Yeah, got going pretty quickly, but unfortunately a little bit too quickly up into the wall. There he goes as he comes out of 3 and 4, gets that restart. Restart, start, finish line. Standridge back there behind Cooper from top lane, just with Michael from knees, but Cooper, as he was like a slingshot. Just as soon as he was able to go, it just fired and has not looked back. Halfway mark, just 3 laps to go. Appreciate you too, Robbo. Thank you for liking the broadcast and sharing it. Appreciate you, Robbo. Yeah. All right, last lap. Cooper Ward, he has absolutely blown these guys away. 13.609. He was just getting faster each lap. Second, Christopher Standridge, top lane. Third, Jonathan Foxworth. Fourth, Michael Manise in fifth. And there he's just doing wheelies. This kid's just come out of nowhere and has... Wow. All right, heat 2. John Bennett, Dawson, Potter. Dawson on the pole position spot. John Bennett outside pole. Behind them, Wayne Bridges and Travis McDonald. Six laps as the race start. Over the outside line for the feature here tonight at the dirt track. Nice. I think my headset keeps still. Alright, I'll have to keep an eye on that. We are off and racing. John Bennett, Dawson, Potter racing into 3 and 4. Dawson on the low line. No, there we go again. Charging properly. I'm not sure what's going on there, but cutting out just between that. Halfway mark, just 3 laps remain. Racing, leader Dawson Potter second, Travis McDonald there in third, Wayne Bridges behind him. London's going to go flap, John Bennett, he's our race, leader Dawson Potter's back there in second. That a Forker is going to get that checkered flag. In heat 2, second Dawson Potter, third Travis McDonald, Wayne Bridges in fourth. All right, 30 lap main event. John Bennett, we don't have Josh, John, Chris Standridge, Tom Land, and Travis McDonald, Dawson Potter. Looks like they'll all be going to the rear of field in this start. Going to take the field. Start to roll out as the boys pull off to the side. This is going to be interesting actually, because Cooper Ward, he has pole position, and he has been a gun. So it's going to be interesting to see how the boys combat this. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so it looks like it'll be Cooper, Ward, Wayne Bridges, front row, Jonathan Foxworth, Michael Manise, second row, Dawson Potter and Travis McDonald on the third row. Fourth row is going to be Tom Lander, Christopher Standridge, and John Bennett will be back there on that fifth row by himself. Right. Those cars left the track. The boys aren't really double file because of the whole EOL business, but we're off and racing at 30 laps. New guy Cooper Ward, he's got something to prove here today on debut. Second so far, Wayne Bridges, Jonathan Foxworth is there in third behind them. Dawson Potter, Michael Manise, Travis McDonald, Standridge, Tom Land, John Bennett. The race is definitely underway. Water already up to like 2.5 seconds lead over Wayne and Bridges in second there. Dawson Potter's 5th. As they are 3 wide. Oh, John Bennett's going to join in with that. He's going to come into contact with Dawson. Like Jonathan Foxworth also got a bit of a rub there. This caution comes out. Lap of 30. The 8 going into it's repair, but that's going to definitely bring him to the rear of field. Like our new leader, Wayne Bridges, 92. All right, back in one moment, folks. We are back and racing. 8 definitely raced his way back up to the front if he's up in that contention already, which I think he is. He's second or third. There he is to the right of the screen. I'm just trying to find a better camera. 30 Rockman is still in the pits. There he is there, Cooper Ward. Got past Christian Standard. He's moved himself up into second spot. John Bennett up there ahead of him in first. This is going to be a battle. I'm just having some issues there. Hopefully that doesn't affect the actual racing side of things for him though. He's now got that sprint car in the lead. Right there above him on that high line. Screams past him as if he's standing still. Cooper Ward, where have you come from? Third, Christmas Standard, Dawson Potter, sorry, fourth. Tom Land, fifth. Wayne Bridges, sixth. Seventh, Travis McDonald, Jonathan Foxworth in eighth. Michael Benitez has unfortunately parked his race car. Behind him, he's got Travis McDonald behind him in the 88 machine. All caution has come out. Caution, can't quite see on the map where it occurred. 29, Jonathan Foxworth, but got a second caution. Current racing order: Cooper Ward, John Bennett, Christopher Standridge, Dawson Potter, Tom Lander, Travis McDonald, Wayne Bridges, and Jonathan Foxworth as fired. Front row, John Bennett, Christopher Standridge, Dawson Potter, Tom Lander, Wayne Bridges on that third row. Fourth row, Jonathan Foxworth. About to get the 21st lap started. It will be 10 to go. Cooper has just been arching. Just tapped the wall a few times, so he maybe is open good. Wait and see. John's going to run up there and check it out. Need to go. I think we're going to pick up the front here and just watch this two-car battle. Oh, John's just ripped his wing off. Attached himself back on there. Allow Cooper to really start to run away a little bit more now. Just 4 to come, and Cooper has really ran away with it again. He's got that lead out to about another 2 seconds. John was able to run with him for a little while there, but unfortunately tapped to the wall. Land there with 3 to 2 to go. Just behind them. 5, 6, 7. Final lap, we'll get back up here. Watch Cooper race this last lap out. This kid on debut has just come out of nowhere and blitzed Bill by 2.5 seconds, somewhere near the vicinity of 3 seconds at one point. But Cooper Ward wins. John Bennett second, Christopher Standridge third, Dawson Potter fourth, and fifth. Travis McDonald, Wayne Bridges seventh. Jonathan Foxworth finished eighth, and ninth, Michael Manise. All right, let's get over to the Discord. Not exactly burnouts, Cooper. For rounds, little day turns, so. All right, well, hopefully he jumps in. We can have a chat with him, but we're going to chat with our current points leader.
We lose you?
But congratulations, man, second place.
Yeah, I thought I had something for that 410 there on that last restart, but then I got stuck up in the wall, so
Yeah,
lost it all.
Definitely. He looked like once you sort of came up with that line. Generally, if you follow the guy in front of you's line, you're not going to be quicker than them. But you definitely he looked a bit nervous once you did join up there, and it looked like there was going to be a bit of a challenge. But yeah, unfortunately, that War became the third car in that battle. Uh, Left you, I guess, defending against Chris for the rest of the race. But I know this is about you, but Cooper Ward, where the heck did he come from? That kid is quick.
I haven't raced with him before. They said he raced in a street stock race, but I don't think I was in it. So,
Okay,
but
yeah.
he was in a 410, and I think Dawson and Foxworth were in 410s, and the rest were 360s. So
Oh,
most of
okay.
us were just out horsepower to begin with. So.
Yep. And obviously, with Cooper's first Run What Your Brung Series race, he does have the best of to choose from, and we've seen all season that sprint cars are the way to go, and then obviously, then going to outclass a 360 or a 305 any day of the week. But second place, 4 points. That's going to bump you up to 27. I think Chris is the closest guy from today's race. Yeah, I think obviously with Lernerville coming up, it's going to be pretty tricky for them to steal this one away from you. So no, that's obviously got to be pretty happy with that. Been a long season too. This is race 18 of 20. So yeah, you got to be happy with how it's panned out. You got to be happy, I guess, both as a driver and as a right. Obviously, 17 separate drivers throughout the entire season. 18 maybe. Um, and it had good competitive racing all the way through. I mean, it's been 2 10 race seasons, but you know, coming up on the finale and a lot of races, championships on the line, so people are sort of focusing where they need to focus, and yeah, you're still getting good numbers.
Yeah, except you're talking about two
I'm talking
different
about the
seasons.
sprint cars. Yeah, I'm
You
talking
keep
about sprint
referencing,
cars.
yeah,
Yep, yep.
yeah,
I just as soon as I finished saying it, I was like, wait a second, Bob. No, this is Run What You Brung.
yeah.
Damn
That's
it.
only a 10 race one with
10 race.
I
Yeah.
think 2 after this. So yeah,
Sorry, I have
I
no coffee here today at all.
feel that I'm more comfortable in a sprint car than most. So I've been sitting on a sprint car for Lernerville. So and I think next week's Bristol, I think I'll be in a modified. So I'll probably we've all seen how the modifieds get treated in this series. If they're sprint cars, they blow on by you. So I'll just be out there to turn laps and maybe try to sneak away with a point or two just to kind of hold on to the points lead for
Yep.
the end.
Well, with that points buffer, as I say, 7 points in front of second place, 9 behind, tied third. Um, it is going to be, obviously you need to finish outside the 5 in both of those races, and one of those guys needs to win both races. So it's quite not impossible, but very uneventful circumstances that will happen. But yeah, Bristol comes. So sprints. We'll go modified for Bristol, sprints for Lernerville. I think that's probably a good idea as well. Anyway, I think Bristol, interesting track. Don't want to. I don't know. Wasting a good car there is going to be. I think the managed sprints versus modified, so that's going to be a fun one to watch. No dirt
Yeah,
street stocks tomorrow. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was just gonna say, like, every time I've raced at Bristol, it gets kind of strung out. So yeah, like how you were saying, I don't want to waste a good car there. It's going to get strung out, and you're probably not going to really get to make many passes unless you're actually battling for the lead, maybe, or for second or third or something. So,
Yep.
but yeah, I'm just sitting on a sprint car, just hoping for when I bring the last sprint car out for Lernerville, I don't happen to be on top, and one of those big modifieds come flying up from the bottom and just punts me all the way to the woods over the snow fence that's back there or
Yeah, yeah.
something, and
Down towards the
takes it all
Lightning
away.
McQueen
But
bus.
yep,
Yeah. No, and that's the thing. That is going to be the thing because we do talk about real estate, and Leonardville is definitely more of a line track. It's who can run that 3 and 4 better, and harder up on the burn there. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what people pick for that last race because I think go speed, but I think something that's hard to get around if you're confident in single lap times. Like so, this is where qualifying is going to really matter. And you can get like a big modified up the front somewhere. It will make those sprint cars a little bit more wary because they just don't want to be hip checked. That if there's a little bit of contact between those two, it's the sprinter that's coming off second best every time. They're a lot more open wheel, so they're a lot more susceptible to that contact.
Yeah, so the final night will just be kind of pick and choose which battles to fight, I guess. If you're trying to maintain your points and not just get blown off the track by bigger cars than you that outweigh you by a couple £1,000, then you kind of just let them go and try to just win that championship at the end of it.
That's it. That's it. See if you can ride some of that draft and just go along for the ride. Yeah, well, no dirt street stocks tomorrow night, so this is the end of the Knuckleheadz Racing League's week of racing. We're back again on Sunday night for. If you go back and I say all that stuff about the sprint cars that I did before now, more relevant, 194 point lead over second place 197. So basically the same sort of points ratio in the run what you brung as you do have with the sprint cars. Like it's very close between second and third. But once again, with two races, it's like what points a race. That one is certainly locked up. So that one, Lima Land and Eldora. We've got Lima Land next week. Yeah, it's really like one of those tests you take at school where you get 10 points for writing your name correctly. I think you've just got to really
Yep.
show up and collect that trophy at the end of the season. So that one's going to be a good one. But before we let you go, my friend, friends, family, sponsors, who do you want to give a shout out for?
My old lady and kids for giving me the time and letting me race every 4 or 5 nights a week. You for everything you do for us. Wayne for setting up and running all the Monday series. Tom at Motowear for sponsoring basically all my cars. Uh, actually, I think I got Robert's Electrical, so thanks Bill for that. I think that's on my cars now too, since Josh and I teamed up.
Yep.
And then all these guys that come out. But now we're to the hectic part of the season for the admins, where everything for next season has to start,
Yep.
or we'll be behind. So, just I guess enjoy these last couple weeks here, and then we'll get into the summer nationals, or we're gonna give back to try to give back to all these guys because for the successful season and put some money up and different ways to win money for that week. So
Awesome.
that's it.
Sick. All right, my man. Well, look, I will talk to you sometime soon, but no doubt we'll see you again Sunday night on our screens and go from there. Best of luck with everything you got going on. Best of luck with the future planning. Yeah, as the season ends, another season start. But you don't admins generally don't get that little bit of downtime in between because that's planning season. So good luck with that one, man. And yeah, look forward to hearing the new formats.
Oh yeah. Then yep, between Josh Wayne and I, we might not be racing every night, but we certainly are doing something between seasons to get it ready and get everything lined up with you and all the rest of the boys and everything else. So, but it's been a good season. So to everybody that even if you haven't ran this series, just all of them, we couldn't ask for more. We brought in a lot of new guys, and for the most part, everybody has blended in right good with everybody else that
Yeah,
was already
yeah.
here. So we appreciate that. Makes it pretty easy just to have a good, fun league to run.
Definitely does. All right, my man. I'll let you go. Enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll talk soon.
See ya.
See you, man. All right, that was John Bennett. It doesn't look like we're going to get a chance to chat with Cooper Ward, so congratulations to him for taking out a very dominant victory here tonight in the Run What You Brung Series. 410 sprint was the way to go by the looks of it. All right, as you heard, we don't have any more Knuckleheadz iRacing League broadcast. The Senior Circuit Series has wrapped up as well. So our next broadcast, our next scheduled broadcast is actually Friday night, Australian Eastern, 8 Eastern. It will be the Australian NASCAR E Series Friday Night Trucks powered by Beat the Dark, but we may have a pop-up race at 8 o'clock Eastern Night Australian Eastern. So yeah, stay tuned. I'll have a bit of a thing up about that very soon. All right. Well, look, thank you so much for coming out